Indy, and they separate them a little bit as we stand now. So another chance here to get further ahead of the last place teams and gain on Toledo. Toledo here Friday night, sorry.
Well, the Komets score first, 27-3. Komets unable to get the first goal on the board against Kalamazoo on Saturday, but came back from a 2-0 lead, or a deficit, and came back and won that game. And here is Wichita coming right down, getting a shot on net. Lekkas gets on the game sheet. Puck is going to come all the way here into the Wichita zone, comes down here into the corner, and back behind the net in the Wichita zone. It's played up along the far side. Cornella will get it out, and now it's pushed into the Komet zone on the right side. They come in on Lekkas. Here's a shot that goes wide and back behind the net. Up top to the blue line. They're going to slide it over. Here's Allen, top of the left circle. Wrister, and a save made by Lekkas. And now the Komets dig it out up along the near side. Jenks will get it up on the far boards. It'll go to Redicap, who will toss it in. It goes down on the near side corner. And Wichita, they've got the puck in their own end. It's Sean Allen. Sets up behind Dylan Wells. Now toss it over on the far side. Comes up to the neutral zone. Back over to Bayless, and the Komets regain the Wichita line. Now it's pumped off the wall. The Thunder are able to clear it out, and the Komets go back. Here's Verpaelst up along the far side. He'll toss it ahead. Here is Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski will come across. Lost the handle on it. Doesn't get on net. Goes down into the corner. And now it's pitched around here onto the near side corner for Jacob Graves. On to the left side. Now it's punched ahead, stabbed out, and now it will be Wichita grabbing the puck. Savaggio will come right down the middle of the ice. Komets changing. He'll come across the line. Here's a shot and a save made by Lekkas. He'll hang on to it.
Yeah, that went up high in the face area. Hal gets it in the catching glove. Holds on, gives the Komets a chance to reorg as they quickly change in lines. With 18:33, lots of time in the first period, no score. 3 shots by Wichita, none by the Komets as of yet.
There's Brett McKenzie to take the face-off. McKenzie and Spencer Dorowitz on the drop. Dorowitz gives it a kick, goes over to Rymsha. Rymsha backhands it out of the zone. He'll get it to Brady Shaw. Shaw on the left side. A little toss in. It goes off the end wall. Komets pick it up. Here's Rymsha in front, trying to go to Brady Shaw. Goes off his skate. Now below the goal line. It's picked up by the Thunder. Set up along the left side. And it comes to the blue line. Komets with it. Got a man right out in front, but couldn't control it. Was Brady Shaw.
There's their first shot on net. A little flip shot.
And now the Thunder try and break it free. Here's Dorowitz coming across the line. Takes a shot right in the glove of Lekkas, and he'll hang on to it.
Yep. Looking very sharp down there. Saw that puck. A quick wrist shot coming off the wing. In the glove. Made the save. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone.
Face-off to the right of Lekkas, making his pro debut here tonight.
Yep.
So far looking good. He's faced 3 shots, all 3 saves. Face-off.
We see Wichita again on Sunday here, so Toledo in between on the Friday evening here.
Jenks will take the face-off. Maybe he won't. He's going to get kicked out of there. Now Jenks will stay in. XL is the one who's going to get kicked out. And the draw tied up on the circle. Kicked out of there by Jenks. And it goes over onto the far side for Adam Henry. Now the Komets flip it into the Wichita zone. Goes up along the near side. A.J. Jenks giving it a jab. Now it gets loose into the corner. Going after it is Lasarchik. Now it comes out, and now the Thunder with it in their own end. Over on the left side, here's Shaq Marasti, who was on this Komet roster early on the season. Tossed it in on Lekkas. Makes the easy stop. Now it rolls out to the blue line. Now it's angled up top, and it's intercepted by Marasti. Goes all the way back to the center line. Goes off the skate of Anthony Petruzzelli, and now back into the Komet zone. Adam Henry will go onto the right side. Petruzzelli trying to break it free for the Komets. Stick handling through everybody. Comes across the line. Gets to Mason Bergh. Bergh centers it. Shot. Save made. And the rebound is going to be steered up along the far side. Redicop with a shot. That's a save. Also, now back up along the far side. Komets with it again. It's Redicop shot. And it's blocked, and that is going to get out of play.
Yeah, that got deflected up into the screen. Nobody saw where it was for a while, but referee blows the whistle. Komets good pressure. Dumped it in. 2 shots on net. Face-off will stay in the Wichita zone.
Dylan Wells with a couple of nice stops. Keeps the game scoreless. Face-off to the right of Wells in the Wichita zone.
Szydlowski out there. Bergh will take the draw.
And the drop goes along the far side, going down into the corner. Komets with it. They try and center it, and it's going to be broken up. Puck goes down into the corner. Thunder with the puck. There's Morasti with it. He'll lumber up along the right side. He'll toss it ahead. It's going to go through everybody.
Yeah, it looked like it tick, but it didn't. It'll be icing.
It'll be icing, yep.
Bring it back.
And it's a Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique icing call. Never settle for just one scoop at Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique on DuPont Road.
Komets aggressive forechecking, forcing Wichita to try for the long pass and get out of their zone, which they did, but the faceoff comes back to the right of the goaltender.
Face-off to the right of Dylan Wells. Mason Bergh will take the face-off. Bo Sterrett for the draw for Wichita. And it goes along the far side. Bayless gives it a jab. And it comes out to Mason Bergh. Bergh along the far side. He's pinned up against the boards. Szydlowski gets in there. He jabs it below the goal line. Now it's going to be sent up along the near boards. Here's Szydlowski taking a shot. That's going to be deflected wide and up along the right side. Bo Sterrett has got it for Wichita. Toss it into the Komet zone. Lekkas comes out and he'll give it a bop, and it goes into the corner. Back behind the net. Komets with it up along the far side. Here is Bayless. He'll break free coming across to Bergh. Bergh will take a shot. Ripped it wide. Back on the near boards. Salvaggio for the Thunder. Gets around one man, comes down the middle of the ice, stick handles around. Brady Shaw goes down in the corner, centers it, and it's broken up. It goes behind the net. On to the near side. Komets trying to dig it off the wall. Going up top to Rymsha. And now it goes to Brett McKenzie. McKenzie coming down the middle of the ice. He'll flip it in. It goes down in the corner. Rymsha going after it. Goes behind the net. Has Allen on him. Now he centers it to Shaw. Shot and a save made. Brady Shaw, who had the hat trick against Kalamazoo for the win on Saturday, had the first grade A chance for the Komets in the first period.
Lesargic got the puck with, circled the net, looked like he was going to cut. All of a sudden he saw Shaw in the high slot, right on his stick, quick wrist shot on the net. Best save of the night for Wells. Face-off stays in the Wichita zone.
McKenzie will take the face-off. Dorowitz will be his opponent. No score here in the first period as the puck is dropped in the Wichita zone. Allen will scoot it ahead, comes off a man at the center line. Now it's going to trickle into the Komet zone. It goes back behind the net. And the Thunder get up along the near side. Komets take it off the wall. And now it'll find its way into the neutral zone for Rymsha. Rymsha cross-ring pass to Shaw. Shaw trying to stick handle around a man up along the far side. Lost the puck. And back come the Thunder. Fournier on the left side. He'll cut across the line. Fournier now will send it in on Lekkas. Makes the easy stop. It goes behind the net. And now it's going to be peeled up along the near side. Thunder with it to the blue line. Here's a shot. Save made by Lekkas again. Kicked it out of there.
That's through a screen.
Komets bank it off the wall. It's going to come to the center line. And back it goes into the Wichita zone. Garrett Schmidt to the right side. Flips it into the Komet zone. It goes off the end wall. Komets up along the near wall trying to pick it off, and they do. And now it's going to go off of a stick and into the Wichita bench.
Now to keep the face off in the Komet zone as both teams start to change lines. We get a little bit of a timeout here.
14:43 to go here in the first period. And now the officiating crew coming together at center ice.
Yeah, they're trying to determine if it got deflected outside the blue line or what it did. I imagine they're trying to figure out where they want the face-off.
I think they're going to call a penalty here.
Yeah. Maybe intentional to flip it out.
I think it was Brett McKenzie up along the near side, the one who flipped it out.
Yep. He's going in the box. First penalty of the game goes to McKenzie. Delay a game.
So Wichita goes on the power play. Just 38 power play goals on the season for the Thunder. 207 chances.
Yep. Komets doing a good job this year killing them, but they've had plenty of chances to prove it. So stay out of that box, guys.
Face off to the right of Lekkas. And it'll be A.J. Jenks to take the face off for the Komets. Salvaggio will go in.
Delay a game penalty.
And the drop goes to Salvaggio. Quick shot and a save made for Lekkas.
Yep. Jenks gambled a little bit on that draw. Tried to flip it between the forward's legs, and it got hung up. Forward got the quick shot on the net. But again, Lekkas makes a nice save. Holds on.
Here's the drop. It goes down into the corner. Komets are there. Verpaelst will send it all the way around the wall.
Nice play.
Rims it down. Wells comes out of the pipes. He'll stop it. And we go up along the far side. Move it ahead. And it's Starrett for Wichita coming across the line. Sends it back to the blue line. Pass going to be tipped. It's going to go into neutral territory, and the Thunder going back for it. Salvaggio coming through the left side. Now they'll play it into the Komet zone. And into the corner, swiped around the far side. Chasing after it is Brady Shaw. Can't catch up to it. Little give and go up along the far wall. And Verpaelst got in the way, and he tosses it aside.
Verpaelst made a nice play, intercepting the play. Dumped it down the ice.
Thunder with the puck in their own zone. No score. Still 1:09 to go on their first power play of the game. And Parkinen coming down the middle of the ice, dishes over onto the right side, gains the Komet line, goes down in the corner. Now here's Henry with it. He's got a chance at it. Tried to find a seam, comes to the blue line, but it's going to be hit with a high stick.
Yeah, Haas made a good play getting it. He didn't really look close enough, but he fired the puck high enough that the forward knocked it down with the high stick. Face off will go all the way out of the zone again. 55 seconds still in the power play. Wichita with it.
Wichita with 8 shots on goal. The Komets with 4. No scores. The puck is dropped and goes into the Komet zone. Here's Henry. Henry will jam it all the way down into the Wichita zone. Wells comes out. He'll stop it. And the Thunder pick it up behind their own net. Right down the middle of the ice. Now left side. And it's Fernella bringing it into the corner. Back behind the net. Swiped around the far side. And it goes below the goal line. Now it comes up top of the blue line. Bad pass. It's going to go all the way down. Clark was the intended target at the blue line. And we're down to 23 seconds to go in the power play for Wichita. Thunder with the puck. They'll re-enter the Komet zone. It goes down into the corner. Redekop after it. Redekop, first one down there for the Komets. It pops loose. Here's Jenks.
Dumped out. Good play.
Spins around, and he sends it down the length of the ice.
Had the time, made sure, dumped it out.
Wells comes out. He moves it ahead, and we're back to full strength.
All even, 5-on-5 again.
McKenzie comes out of the box. And Dorowitz will get it into the Komet zone. It goes back behind the net. Komets on the puck. Verpaelst will zip it around the far side. Wichita is able to step up into the corner. They try and send it in front of the goal mouth, and it's tapped at by Lekkas. Not out. Wichita still with it. Left side shot, and that is knocked right into the glove of Lekkas, and he'll hang on to it.
Good catch there. And a bit of a screen. Was able to stand his ground and get the glove on it. Killed the play right there.
And we get our first time out of the game. We'll step aside. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Hello, this is head coach Ben Boudreau. I'm the guy responsible when your Komets are in need of repair, new parts, or maybe just a quick inspection. When it comes to vehicles, I turn to the pros at Ace Radiator on Coliseum Boulevard in Fort Wayne. Ace Radiator has spent decades keeping Fort Wayne rolling with time-tested service and repair. Ace's certified technicians have more than 80 years of experience providing expert sales and service for radiators, heaters, coolers, and air conditioners. Sometimes you just have to make the call. 800-288-7964. That's Ace Radiator. 800-288-7964.
Facing an illness or injury that can't wait? Turn to ReadyMed. We're ready when your day doesn't go quite as planned, with convenient hours, 7 days a week. We offer after-hours appointments as well as x-ray and lab services in each of our convenient area locations. From minor accidents and injuries to fevers and flus, we're ready. To learn more, check wait times and save your spot in line. Visit ReadyMed.com. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department as soon as possible.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
12:20 to go here in the first period. We've got no score between the Komets and the Wichita Thunder.
Won the draw.
Puck comes up to the blue line. Here is McKenzie. He'll toss it in. They're going to go down to Wells. He'll just glove it and gets a whistle. Komets and Toledo here Friday night Coliseum on Pet Detective Night. 8 o'clock is the start time. The Komets will be wearing especially Ace Ventura Pet Detective jerseys that night that will be auctioned off for Hope for Animals. So it's a very
be interesting, yeah.
Fun night coming up Friday night. Komets also back in town against Wichita on Sunday.
McKenzie in for the draw in the Wichita zone.
McKenzie broke his stick. And here's Morasti for the Thunder. Moves it ahead. A bouncer to the center line. Dorowitz will snag it. He'll come across the line. Dorowitz got a man on the right side. Tries to center it. Nobody there. Broken up. Komets coming up along the right side. Here is Brady Shaw.
Got a head of steam. 3 guys with him.
Comes across, Shaw over, takes a shot, and
Good
Wells
shot.
the save.
Shot by Henry. Up high.
Into the corner. Jacob Graves with it. And he'll get it to Dorowitz. Coming around, avoids Sean Szydlowski. Now it's dished into the Komet zone. Going after it is Boudens. Boudens goes behind the net. Has Szydlowski on the right side. Stick handles around one man. Cross rink pass hits Mason Bergh in stride. He comes across. Here's Bergh looking for a man. He'll take a shot. Save made by Wells.
Got a stick up on the face area. No penalty on it.
And Wichita with the puck. On to the left side. And now down below the goal line goes Parkkinen. Parkkinen goes on the right side. He'll enter the neutral zone. Now he gains the Komet line. Drop back pass. Here's a shot. Lekkas the save right off the blocker. Bounces up to the blue line.
The zone with that shot. Save.
And it gets loose to
Bergh
Mason
breaking
Bergh.
in.
He breaks in. He's taken off on the play.
No penalty.
And it goes up along the far side. Thunder get it out of their own end. It's going to trickle back to the Komet line. And here's Redekop with it. To Haas, going up on the far side, touches it over to Bergh. Bergh will come across again. Now he looks for some help as he spins around. Gets it into the corner, gets it to Petruzzelli. Petruzzelli will take a shot. Save made. Rebound comes out in front of the net, and it's grabbed by the Thunder. They'll flip it into the Komet zone. It comes down into the corner. And now Verpaelst gives it a jab, comes up top of the blue line. Here's a shot. That's deflected. It's going to get out of play.
Yep. Jenks got in on the defenseman very quickly as he let the shot go. Got a stick out, deflected high up into the screen. We'll get the face off. Stay inside the Komet zone. We got 10-18 to go in the period. No score yet. Komets being outshot 10-8 so far. Jenks in the draw again.
Face off to the left of Lekkas in the Komet zone. And it goes to Adam Henry. He'll take it off the glass.
Bad bounce.
Oh, yep, took a bad hop off the stanchion. And Henry with a nice job going out, and he knocks it around. It goes down into the corner. Now they put it on Lekkas, another save, and the Thunder come up with a rebound. Cross ring pass, come on the near side point. Here's a drive, and a save made by Lekkas. And now Verpaelst.
There's a penalty coming.
Decked, and a penalty coming up.
Wichita.
The Komets are going to go on a power play here. Delayed call. Adam Henry sends it around. Now it's going to be snagged, and the whistle will blow.
Yeah, Henry tried to go back into his zone and set up, give the goaltender a chance to get out, but his pass got intercepted. Wichita will go to the penalty box. Komets will go on their first power play of the game.
It's a Catalyst Fitness power play. Catalyst Fitness now at 3 Fort Wayne locations. It's Jay Dickman going into the box. 2 minutes interference.
We'll take it. Face off goes all the way back. In the Wichita zone, it'll be McKenzie in for the draw. Petruzzelli out there.
Komets with the best power play in the league. 60 power play goals on 244 chances.
Get the draw. Let's move it around.
Face off to the right of Dylan Wells. Brett McKenzie will take the face off. Komets win the draw. Shaw up top in the blue line. Now it's Rymsha hanging on to it on the right side point. He'll come down low into the corner. Rymsha back up top in the blue line. Sends it cross rink. Here's Shaw winding up a drive, and it's blocked. Shaw back up with it, top of the circle. Now to Henry. Here's a shot. That is blocked. And the Thunder are able to dig it out.
Take a look, guys. You got men in front of that. Got to get it through.
Thunder will clear the zone. Adam Henry, first one back for the Komets. He'll come down middle of the ice, dishes over on the left side. Now it's played forward. It's going to bounce into the Wichita zone. Thunder are there to defend it, and they send it all the way down the length of the ice. Lekkas comes out. He'll stop it. And now the Komets start up fresh from their own end. Henry onto the far side. Komets on a power play here for another minute 10. Puck enters the zone. Now it comes up to the blue line. Henry could not stop it. It's going to go all the way down. Lekkas will skate. He lets it go. And it's Bayless going to go behind the net. Bayless gets tangled up. Able to get the puck over, however. And it's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski on the near side, gets it to Jenks now on the far boards.
Use the point.
And up top of the blue line, Komets with it, sliding over onto the far side. Now Szydlowski, top of the right side. Here's a shot, blocked, rebound, and Wells knocked the net off. So that'll stop things. Common fans not liking that, but it was.
Just as the man was shooting, and that got Wells slid across and hit the post. Knocked it off pretty easily. And the faceoff will stay inside the Wichita zone. Komets still with a 41 seconds left in power play time. Get a couple of shots here, guys. Draw first, Jenks in to take it.
Face-off to the right of Dylan Wells. And it's Jenks in the face-off circle. Maybe not. Looks like he's going to get kicked out.
Yeah, he gets kicked out quickly.
Bergh will come in his spot. And it's played up top to the blue line. Lasarchik can't quite keep it in. Komets regress back into the neutral zone. It goes to Szydlowski. He'll send it back. And now the Komets re-enter the zone. Still on a power play here for 27 seconds, but offside will be the call.
Yeah, a little too much zigzagging at the blue line. Everybody eager to go. Dump it in and go, guys. Got to dump it in and get possession.
Face-off will be just outside the Wichita line, near face-off dot. Jenks will take the face-off. Starrett will be his opponent. So he had a drop. Linesman didn't like it. We'll have to do it again. Jenks and Starrett go heads up again. And this time Jenks wins it cleanly. But the pass is intercepted. But the Komets get back. And it's Boudens grabbing it. 18 seconds to go in the power play. Komets got time for one more rush. On the left side, it will be Bergh tossing it in. And now it's going to go down into the corner. Szydlowski is there, gives it over to Jenks. Jenks can't quite find the handle on it. And back come the Thunder. Short-handed. Here's a shot. Lekkas the save. Rebound is going to go wide.
All even, 5-on-5 again.
Here's Redekop trying to catch it off the rim. It goes along the far side, and it's punched back into the Wichita zone. Now it's sent ahead. Komets caught on a line change here. Here's a shot that's going to whistle wide. Going to be sent up along the left side. Here's another shot that's blocked by Cronella, and it goes below the goal line. Back behind the net, it's Redekop on the far side. Gets it to Brady Shaw. Shaw will feather it forward. It's going to bounce out to the center line. Now it's going to skip ahead up along the near boards. Rymsha with a big shot on his man up along the near side. Comes loose, and it's Brett McKenzie at center ice. McKenzie goes cross rink to Shaw. He'll take a shot. It's deflected. Now Rymsha is there. He's cut off on the play, and now it's going to be popped and out of play it goes.
Yes, got deflected up into the screen, enough for it to touch it. Face-off will be knocked down and in stay in the Wichita zone. 7:10 to go. Komets being outshot by 3 shots, 11-8. They've had a power play. Wichita's had a power play. Neither of them were effective. Back to 5-on-5.
Face-off to the left of Dylan Wells. And McKenzie will take the face-off.
Drop the puck, guys.
McKenzie and Dorowitz. Komets win it. A quick shot is blocked off the stick of Brady Shaw. And it goes back into the Komet zone. Now sent along the near side to McKenzie. Cross-rink pass. Now we'll give it back up to McKenzie at center ice. Gets around Dorowitz. Now over to Brady Shaw, who will scoot it in to the Wichita zone. Sent around up along the near boards. Coming down into the corner. Brady Shaw is there. Pumped up along the near side. Now here's Redekop with a chance. And a save
deflected
made.
to the net. Good save.
Top again it comes to Redekop. Goes over his stick and now back into the Komet zone. Here's Haas with it. Haas goes behind the net in his own end. Haas goes along the far side. Hits Brady Shaw. Goes off of his skate. And the Thunder have got it in front of the net. Here's a shot and a save for Lekkas.
Glove save up high again. But again, the Komets gave him a second chance. Haas made a good play, dumping the puck outside the blue line. Brady Shaw couldn't handle it. He ended up deflecting it back inside the zone where Wichita picked it up. Forced a second opportunity and a shot on goal. Got to make sure you get control of that puck and keep it out of the zone.
Face off to left of Lekkas. Starrett will take the face off for Wichita. He wins it. Puck goes along the far side. Here's a shot, a save made. The rebound goes down in the corner. Up top to the blue line. Here's a one-timer by Clark. Another save made by Lekkas. And it goes behind the net for Mason Bergh. Bergh swipes up along the near side. Gets Szydlowski down to Bergh. Bergh coming across on the far side.
Dumped in. Go get it, guys.
Goes back behind the net. Sent up along the far side for Bayless. Bayless goes back down below the goal line, tries to give it up to Sean Szydlowski, and he does. Szydlowski stick handles into the corner. Now he needs some help. It goes below the goal line for Bayless. Bayless along the far side, angles around, trying to come up to the blue line, hands it off to Szydlowski, top of the circle. Szydlowski at the blue line, hands it off to Henry. Now Henry's pass is intercepted, and back the other way. Here's Salvaggio coming across the line. Got a man with him now on the left side. They come in, send it over, and it goes wide. Back up top. It comes to the blue line. Clark now in front. His pass is tipped, and it goes to Lasarchik. Will clear the zone. Komets.
Wichita getting some pretty good chances right now. Come on, guys.
Thunder come across the line with 9:21 to go here in the first. No score. And it comes into the Wichita zone. Here's Jenks going down into the corner.
Petruzzelli.
Back behind Dylan Wells. Petruzzelli gets held up on the play, able to skate through it. Goes up top of the blue line. Here's Boudens. His shot is blocked. Goes off the skate of Dickman and back into the Komet zone.
Boudens at 5 minutes.
Boudens will track after it. And the Komets with it. Here's Kyle Haas on the far side. Sends it ahead. And the Komets are able to get it across the line. It's Jenks trying to stick handle around. Nothing doing. Comes up top of the blue line. And it's Haas. He'll take a shot and a save for Wells right off the blocker. And it goes to Lasarchik. Lasarchik pass. That is blocked by Dickman. It's going to go back into the Komet zone. It's going to ping pong around. It goes down. We got a penalty called on the Komets.
It'll be Haas, I imagine.
Yep.
Interference.
Tripping will be the call.
Haas will get it.
So our second penalty kill coming up. We've got no score. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool, and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne on 1190 AM, 107.5 FM. Depend on it.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
No score here in the first period. Shane Alberani and Robbie Irons with you here tonight. Komets on their second penalty kill of the night. Face-off will be to the right of Stefanos Lekkas, who's played very well here in his pro debut. Komets will clear the zone off the face-off. It goes all the way down to Dylan Wells. Wells will stop it. Looking for someone to hand it off to, and he's able to get it in the corner. And now the Thunder will move forward with it. Parkinen turns around, gives it over onto the far side. Stafford on the left side, sends it back, and the Komets clogging up the middle here, not giving the Thunder any room here. Now Salvaggio will bring it into the Komet zone, goes down into the corner. Redekop is down there, and it goes back behind the net. Now it rolls out in front, up top to the blue line. Now the Thunder spreading the ice out. They go up along the far side, now up top of the blue line.
There's a shot. Blocked.
Blocked. Back up Parkinen.
Jinx
high
on that
slot.
one.
Salvaggio with a shot and a save made for Lekkas. He'll hang on to it.
Yeah, Jinx gets that in the ankle. He's hurting right now. Puck got through to Lekkas. He made a nice save on it and held on. No rebound. Killed the play right there. Still a minute and 8 seconds power play Wichita. And the Komets get a line change.
Komets can't miss anybody else in this lineup. Jenks, little ginger getting off there after taking that shot to the ankle. Komets playing without Chase Stewart, Brad Morrison, Olivier Gallipo, and Sean St. Amant tonight.
Ramses in there for the draw.
Goes down to Lekkas. He'll jab it aside. It goes along the far side, and now that's deflected, and it's going to go out of play.
Yeah, that hit the Wichita player. Went up over the glass, so we'll see that goes outside, but they're going to do it inside again.
Face off to the left of Lekkas. Still 1:02 to go on the penalty to Haas, who is in the box for tripping. Rymsha gets into the face-off circle for the Komets. Billy XL will be his opponent in the Komets with the face-off. Adam Henry is able to get it out to the center line. And now here's a takeaway. Rymsha coming in all alone, short-handed, and a save made by Wells.
Breakaway. Rymsha stole the puck.
Didn't have a chance to make a move as the Thunder will now ice the puck. All the way down it goes.
Yep. Rymsha shaking his head a little bit. He did steal a puck off him, and as you said, he got in so close before he got control of the puck. He had no option other than to take a shot, and the goaltender came out and blocked it. Good save, good shot on goal. Nice checking. Face-off comes back into the Wichita zone.
Face-off to the left of Dylan Wells. Rymsha the face-off wins it cleanly back to Shaw. Here's a wrister and a save made by Wells. Wichita with the puck. They got 38 seconds to go on the power play. No score here in the first period. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Into the corner. It goes behind the net. Here's Henry. Plays up along the far side, and it's golfed out of there by Brady Shaw.
Going to beat the defense into it.
Puck goes along the far side, and the Komets get to it, but it's going to bounce around, and now it will be 3-on-2 back the other way for Wichita. On the right side, they center it, and they cannot connect. Back into the corner. Thunder with the puck. Stare it down there, sends it around. There's Verpaelst, gets it to Mason Bergh.
He's got time.
And we're now all even.
Yep. 5-on-5 again on the net.
Comes across, takes a shot. Easy save for Wells, and he'll grab a hold of it with 2:25 to go in the first.
Both teams shooting the puck tonight. Wichita with 15 shots on goal. The Komets with 13. Bergh, that shot on the net down low. Goaltender had to go down, made the save with no rebound on it. Forces the face-off in the Wichita zone again.
There's Mason Bergh to take the face-off. Louis Bergh and Dorowitz. Now Dorowitz gets out of there. It'll be Morasti now to take it for Wichita. And it goes along the far side. Bayless gives it a kick, trying to control it up along the far side. He works along there. Him and Allen fight along the wall, and he gets loose back into the Komet zone. Verpaelst goes back, and he goes behind the net. Verpaelst swipes around the far side, has Bayless. Bayless gives it a look, and now he goes to Redekop. He'll turn around, and now Redekop has got to go back behind his netminder, and now the Komets finally bring it forward. Puck comes out to Szydlowski. He comes across the line. Szydlowski double team there. Gets tripped up on the play. Goes down into the corner. Now Mason Bergh puts it out in front, and a deflection comes out to Redekop. He'll dance it into the corner. There's Bergh on the puck. Tries to put it out in front. Wells got a hand on it. And now back the other way come the Wichita Thunder. Jacob Graves will get it to Dorowitz. And now Allen will handle it for Wichita. They go up along the right side. It's played over to Dorowitz on the left wing. They'll come across now. Dorowitz bearing down, tries to center it. It is broken up, and the Komets coming back the other direction. It's Jenks. Jenks coming down the middle of the ice, moving to his left, comes across the line. Here's Jenks coming in on Wells.
Circling the net.
Got to go behind the net. He centers it. Oh, he had Petruzzelli.
Missed the pass.
Here's a shot and a save made. Petruzzelli was able to get it back, but it wasn't quite as graceful as if he would have received that pass cleanly from Jenks.
Yeah, there's no doubt he was wide open. He either hopped over a stick, but he worked hard, got back on the puck, a little off balance, and shot the puck on the net. But the original pass, if it was handled, we would have got a great shot on net. So good effort by Petruzzelli. Nice pass by Jenks.
Face off to the right of Dylan Wells.
1:09 left in the period.
As Jenks coming up top of the blue line to Haas. Here's a shot and a save.
Right from the point, right on the net. Jenks wins the draw.
Wells hanging on to that one.
He'll do it again in the Wichita zone. 15 shots apiece now.
Jenks will take the face off. And the drop. Here's a quick shot that goes wide of the net. Petruzzelli hustling on over on the right side.
Last minute of the period.
Coming down to the corner, Jenks tries to center it and goes off a skate down to Lesarchik. His pass is blocked, comes up top of the right circle, and now it will be the Thunder trying to break it out of here. And the final minute of the first period comes down into the corner. Here's Haas, far side to Lesarchik. Lesarchik moves it over to Boudens, and Boudens comes down the middle of the ice. Komets got numbers. They come across the line. Here's Petruzzelli going into the corner. He scoops it up behind the net, and the Komets have got it. Centering play. Here's a shot, and a save made. Rymsha could not
handle it again.
Yes, it was bouncing on him. Able to get on net, however. And now the Thunder coming back the other way into the Komet zone. 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Here's Haas taking off the puck. And it's sped up along the near side, going down into the corner. Now the backhander goes behind the net, now up along the far side, down to 9 seconds to go. Comes up to the point. Here's a shot, and it's save made by Lekkas. He'll hang on to it. 3 seconds to go.
Face-off will stay in the Komet zone. Another shot on goal. Face-off right in the Komet zone. The right guys out there for the draw.
Face off the left of Lekkas, who made 44 saves in the loss against UMass in his final NCAA game last Thursday. Right now, he's looking at 16 saves tonight so far.
Yeah, doing well. Looks confident back there.
Here's the drop. It goes down into the corner, and that'll do it for period number 1.
Yeah, good period with the rookie goaltender in. The Komets 15 shots on goal. They were outshot 16-15, but a pretty good offensive period. Both teams throwing the puck at the net. A couple of mistakes by the defense where the Komets had picked up a couple of loose pucks, created shots. Power play from both teams right now been ineffective, where Wichita's had 2 against it. So we'll see. We need a couple power play chances. Get that number 1 power play working.
All right, face-off start up the second period. A.J. Jenks will take the drop.
Get it started. There we go.
Steps in, he wins it all the way back into the Komet zone, goes to Kyle Haas. Now he goes over to Chaz Redekop, now back to Haas. Now on the left side, here's Alan Lesarchik. He'll move it ahead. Comes off the stick of Petruzzelli, going to go back into the Wichita zone. It goes back behind the net. And Petruzzelli on it, trying to wrap it around. It comes out in front. Nobody there as Petruzzelli knocked off the puck. And now we'll bring it up along the near side, and it's going to be flipped into the Komet zone. Comes down here on the near side corner. And it will be Wichita with the puck down there. It is XL. He tries to put it in front, knocked off the side of the net, and now back the other way. Here's Lesarchik. He'll flip it ahead, and it's going to dance into the Wichita zone for an icing. So down we go. Face-off coming up in the Komet end.
Yeah, Lesarchik thought the winger was going to break down the wing, so he flipped it in off the boards, but the winger stopped at the bench, jumped off the ice, and the puck carried all the way into the zone and forced the icing play. It brings it all the way back in the Komet zone.
Face off to the right of Lekkas in the Komet zone.
Jenks still in for the draw.
And it goes down into the corner. Redekop goes behind the net. Now to Lesarchik on the left side. Lesarchik will toss it ahead to Petruzzelli, who winds up.
Net.
He blasts
Shot.
it in on the goaltender. And Wells will glove it out of the air, and he'll hang on to it.
Well, that'll give the Komets a chance to change the lines up from the first shift. Face off this time will stay in the Wichita zone as Petruzzelli heads to the bench.
Mason Bergh will now take the face off for the Komets. Got Verpaelst and Adam Henry back at the blue line. And the drop goes down into the corner. The Thunder with it. They bank it off the wall, but it's snagged by Bergh. Bergh puts it on net, and a save for Wells.
Yep. High off the chest, bad at angle shot, but Wells makes the save and holds on. Face-off will stay in the zone. Bergh back for the draw.
To the right of Wells.
That's Szydlowski on the right side, and Bialis on the left side. So get the draw, guys. Use your forwards.
Bergh wins it back to Verpaelst, top of the left circle. He now is going to skate into the corner. He tries to center it, but it's going to be smacked at by Parkkinen, and it goes along the far side. Here's Bergh. Works around. We've got a penalty called. Goes down into the corner.
Can be against Wichita, looks like.
Yep, and the whistle will blow. And we have got a hooking call. The Komets going back on power play second time.
Here we go. Let's make it happen this time, guys. Face-off will be in the Wichita zone. Komets are bringing out a fresh line, and we'll see what we go with here.
Salvaggio goes into the bin. 2 minutes hooking. And the Komets start up the power play. Get number one ranked power play in the ECHL. It's been that way for quite some time now.
Yep. They'll leave Jenks at center.
Face-off will be
Sargic on the left wing.
Face-off.
Szydlowski.
Up top it comes to Boudens, left side to Bergh. Moves it to Szydlowski, up top, back to Boudens. Now he's got Bergh, left side, cross rank. A little too hard, a little too much mustard on that. Trying to get it over to Szydlowski. And Szydlowski goes up top of the blue line. Here's Boudens with it. Couldn't quite keep it on, hang on to it.
Intercepted.
And we come back the other way. Short-handed, here come the Thunder. They send it wide of the net. Now it's going to peel up top, and now sent back into the Komet zone. Boudens, first one there for the Komets. Goes behind the net. And Boudens will bring it forward.
Two hands, guys.
He'll come across the line, pitches it up along the far side, coming to the blue line. Going to slide it over to Bergh. Bergh on the left side, couldn't quite handle the pass. Reaches back, gets it back. He's hooked, and he loses it again, but he's able to hang on to it for a moment. But now Wichita will clear the zone. Down it goes to Lekkas. He'll stop it, and now the Komets start up fresh from their own zone. 1:04 to go on the power play. Boudens looking for a spot. He'll toss it in. It goes behind the net, and it goes up along the far side to the blue line. McKenzie stepping up now to Shaw. Shot, score!
Shaw, nice wrist shot. Using the defenseman as a screen. Went to between his legs on the stick side of the goaltender who was screened. Power play goals. Komets. They get on the board first.
26th of the season for Brady Shaw.
2:21 that came at power play.
And the Komets lead it 1-0.
Shaw gets the goal, power play goal. That is his 26th of the season.
Brady Shaw had a hat trick Saturday.
Yep.
And he follows that up with another one here tonight. So 4 goals in 2 games for Brady Shaw. And now Brady Shaw gets right back in on the mix here to start things up right off the faceoff. Here's Rennekamp to the blue line. Rennekamp going down into the corner. Now he pitches it back up top. There's Haas with a shot through some traffic. It's blocked. And now back on the near side. Wichita takes it off the glass. Rymsha is able to track after it. He gets it over to McKenzie. McKenzie will come across the line. McKenzie on the far side.
Somebody.
McKenzie skating all the way up top of the blue line. Gets checked from behind. Lost the puck. And now back the other way comes Fournier and the Thunder. Fournier got a man right out in front. Here's a shot, and they score. Goes right over the shoulder of Lekkas and in.
Yeah, McKenzie got knocked down at the blue line, at the Wichita blue line. It forced a 2-on-1, and Wichita played it right. Moved the puck to the man as he broke across the front of the net. Little flip shot up over the shoulder of Lekkas, and they tie it up. It didn't take long.
Didn't even get the goal announcement here at the arena.
That came at 3:01, so 40 seconds apart. Shaw gets the goal, his 26th, the power play goal for Petruzzelli McKenzie. And we'll have to see who got the Wichita goal.
So we're tied at 1. The Komets enjoy that lead for 40 seconds. And we go back down to center ice. Komets now with the puck. Verpaelst will move it ahead. Here's Petruzzelli coming across the line. Petruzzelli on the far side. Angles up along the far boards. Takes a shot, goes wide. Jenks will pick it up. Jenks will go all the way over onto the far boards. Jenks to the blue line, trying to go to Verpaelst. It's tipped. It goes down into the corner. And we go back behind the net. Now up along the far side, coming down into the corner. That's Jay Dickman getting away from everybody. Comes in front of the nets, and now he'll move it up along the near side. And now the Thunder are going to ice the puck.
That'd be icing. Bring it back, guys.
16:25 to go here, second period. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, it didn't take long. 40 seconds as Wichita came right back on as McKenzie fell at the blue line, created the 2-on-1, and was in the net before anybody could help out. Stefan gets the goal.
Face off to the right of Dylan Wells in the Wichita zone. Comes up to the blue line. Haas with a drive. That goes wide. Boudens steps up, plays it up along the far boards. Now to the blue line it goes to Szydlowski. He'll zip it off along the far side, but it is going to be knocked out of the air. And Morasti back for Wichita. Got it taken away. Now the Komets within a break. Here's Bayless coming in. Oh, the goaltender shoots, and a save made by Wells.
Yep. Bayless walked right in and looked like he was going to shoot. Went to the backhand. Nice save.
Keeps the game tied at 1. And the puck comes along the near side into the Comet zone behind the net. And that will be an icing.
That was a giveaway, too. Bayless stole the puck from the Wichita defense and walked in. Had time to either shoot or go wide. He elected to go between the legs. Goaltender Wells shut him close. That was it right there. Good scoring chance. Couldn't put it away.
Face-off will go to the right of Dylan Wells, who came up with a big save. Here is McKenzie on the drop. It goes behind the net. And it will be Wichita with the puck. Comes off the glass. No, that's going to go out of play. And that should be a penalty. I don't think that was deflected. And it will. It's going to go on Wichita. So, another power play coming up for the Komets.
Schmaltz will go in the penalty box. Komets back on power play. Shaw got his 26 at 2:21. That got the lead. Let's see if we can get another one here. If it starts clicking tonight, that'll open this game up.
So, face off to the left of Dylan Wells. We got a 1-1 game here in the second. And it'll be Rymsha on the face-off. Rymsha gets kicked out.
Didn't take him long to get kicked out. McKenzie back in.
Pops right in his spot. And the drop goes down to Wells. He'll steer it to the near side. And the Thunder clear the zone. Down it goes to Lekkas. He'll stop it. He'll leave it for Henry. Henry goes behind the net, takes a wide turn with it. And Henry will get it to Shaw. Shaw stick handles around, gets across the line. Brady Shaw, look at the move here, comes down on the goaltender, couldn't get a shot off, but he still has it. Comes up to the blue line, Rymsha, now to Henry. Henry in the high slot, takes it, it's blocked, and it goes down to the corner. Up along the far side. Petruzzelli chipping away at it. Comes up to the blue line. Henry stops it. Or Rymsha, rather. He'll take a shot at his blocked
again.
And Rymsha gets it again. Rymsha on the far side. Trying to go to Petruzzelli. Passes blocked. Goes down into the corner. And now it's sent all the way up top to the blue line. Here's Brady Shaw with it. Shaw puts it up top. And it's Henry back to Rymsha. Over to Shaw. A wrister. And it goes high.
Might have got deflected.
Back up along the far boards. It stays in. Komets with it. Here's Rymsha with a shot. That one is going to go high, deflected into the corner, and it will be up along the near side and to the blue line. The Komets can't keep it in. Brady Shaw, first one there for the Komets. Turns it quickly back up ice, goes on the right side. Now he tries to cut to the goaltender. He goes behind the net. Now up top it comes to Henry. Henry at the blue line. Pops it over onto the stick of Szydlowski. Szydlowski takes a shot. McKenzie there. And Wells will hang on.
Yeah, McKenzie had a stick on the ice, but the defenseman was right there, outmuscled him. Took the puck off him, and then Wells was able to grab on top of it. Scramble to the front of the net. Still power play time, 35 seconds, Komets.
1-1 is the score. 14-18 to go in the second period. Here's the face-off to the left of Wells. Jenks will take it. And it goes into the corner. Off the glass, and the Komets hang on to it for a moment. Boudens is there, stopped it with a skate. Now it gets loose. XL will go down into the Komet zone. Here he goes shorthanded. Got a man right out in front. Look out, big save there by Lekkas.
Yeah.
And back behind the net, it is Lesarchik.
Everybody in the building saw that man wide loose in front of the net. They got it to him, a good save.
And now the Komets try to get the rest of this power play going. Trying to salvage it as Boudens comes along the left side. Down to 3 seconds to go on the man advantage.
All even.
Goes down to the corner. Now it's Bergh. Bergh up top of the blue line to Lesarchik. Lesarchik is going to sneak into the corner. Sends it around up along the far side. And back up to the blue line it goes. Komets with the puck. Verpaelst now back to Szydlowski. Now onto the near side. Puck is intercepted. Bergh fell down. And now it'll be sent down the length of the ice. Up along the near boards, going down into the corner. And it goes to Verpaelst off the wall. Rymsha with it. Rymsha will enter the zone. Rymsha now takes a shot. He scores!
Yeah, boys. Rymsha.
Drake Rymsha with a wrister over the right shoulder of Wells.
Yeah, again, he cut in. He had a defense between him and the goalie. Used the defense as a bit of a screen and beat the goaltender on the shot. Komets go ahead 2-1. That was a full-strength goal.
9th of the season for Rymsha. gives the Komets the lead back.
6:51 that came at.
Makes it 2-1 Komets.
Rymsha. We'll see who gets the assist on it.
Komets retake the lead. Second time tonight they've had it. Let's see if we can keep it now. Face off to center ice. Here is Mason Bergh. And the drop goes back in the Komet zone. Here's Verpaelst. He'll move it ahead. Comes off the stick of Verpaelst. And now off the skate of Fournier. Now here come the Thunder back. It goes back behind the nets. Szydlowski is there, gives it a poke, but it's flipped back below the goal line for Fournier. He centers it, fanned on. Now the Komets turn it back the other way.
3-on-2.
Verpaelst onto the right side to Szydlowski. To the middle of the ice goes Sid, looking for someone to give it to, and he got it taken off his
stolen.
stick.
He's got a breakaway against him.
And back come the Thunder. They go on the near side. They center it. Goes wide. Fournier had a chance. Now he goes up top. Grab by Szydlowski. Now Szydlowski on the right side. He'll take his time with it. Comes across. Gets it to Verpaelst. Or that's Bergh. He comes in on Wells. He's hooked on the play. And a penalty is called.
Penalty called. Verpaelst used his size to cut to the net. Defenseman had to hook him before you get the shot on net. Power play Komets again. Let's make it happen, guys.
2-1 Komets. 12:24 to go in the second. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
There's nothing like waking up to a warm, delicious breakfast deal.
Huh?
Get up, sleepyhead. Tim Hortons has breakfast double deals. Grab the new deal on egg and cheese wrap snackers, 2 for just $3.
Nice.
Or say hello to 2 sausage, egg, and cheese English muffins or bagel sandwiches for just $4.
Hello?
Really hungry? Well, now you can get 2 hearty bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for just $5.
I'm getting my keys.
Wake up to breakfast double deals. Now at Tim Hortons. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Single item at regular price on menu. No substitutions.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Komets lead it 2-1. Back on a power play. Garrett Schmidt's in the box for hooking. And the Komets set up to the right of Dylan Wells here in the Wichita zone. And the drop. Komets win it. Here's Henry. Henry goes to Brady Shaw in front looking for Petruzzelli. The pass is blocked. Comes out of there. And the Thunder able to clear the zone. Goes down in the corner.
Front. Cover up.
Rymsha goes behind the net. Rymsha will give it a whack. It goes on the near side. And the Komets trying to start things up from their own zone. Brady Shaw back on the right side. Here we come. Rymsha over to Shaw again. Shaw now stick handles around, gets down into the corner, but got it taken away to the blue line to Henry. Henry top of the left circle. Now he drops it onto the stick of Brady Shaw. He'll give it back to Henry at the blue line.
Komets setting up, moving it around.
Over to Rymsha. Now Henry. Shaw with it again. Great puck movement. Rymsha. He'll take a shot. It is blocked. Goes down to the corner. Now it goes along the far side. It's going to be tipped up to the blue line and out.
McKenzie on it.
Gets it tangled up with XL on the far side. Going to get it back into the Wichita zone. Goes Petruzzelli. Petruzzelli down into the corner. Rolls off the stick. And now back on the near side. And now cleared all the way down the length of the ice.
Line change Komets. Let's get organized, guys. Still 50 seconds. Power play.
Lekkas comes out. Hands it off to Henry. And Henry will get it to Mason Bergh. Bergh will come across to Lasarchik. Moves it to Jenks. Jenks on the near side corner. Sends it below the goal line. Got it picked off. But Jenks gets it right back. Goes along the far side. Komets still working on a power play here. Szydlowski to Jenks. Jenks on the far side. Sneaks it over to Szydlowski. Top of the left circle. Sid back over. And out to the blue line. Saucered over to Szydlowski. He'll take it. Score!
Top shelf.
Sean Szydlowski right over the glove of Wells.
Power play goal. Szydlowski. They were patient. They moved it around. Got it over to the far wing. Szydlowski in his favorite spot, the top of the circle. 2 or 3 men in front of the net. He picked a top shelf goal. He never had a chance. Komets go ahead 3-1. That came to the 9-8-16 mark.
Szydlowski leads the league in power play points this season. Gets another one, and it gives the Komets a 2-goal cushion. 10:44 to go in the second. It's 3-1 Komets.
His 15th of the season.
Another power play goal. Second of the game for the Komets. And the play comes down into the Wichita zone after the ensuing faceoff. Back behind the net. The Thunder go off the wall, and it comes to the blue line. Fournier will get it out, and the Thunder bring it into the Komet zone. Redekop goes back for the Komets. Sends it along the far side, and it belongs to Jenks. Komets to the center line. Now to Redekop coming across the line. Redekop goes down into the corner. Gets tangled up with Jacob Graves. Comes up along the near side, and it gets out. Thunder will enter the zone. Komets are back on D. Nice job there by Petruzzelli. He'll scoot it ahead. Now Lasarchuk on his horse on the right side. Tries to get it back into the Wichita zone, but he's cut off. And now the Thunder turn the corner, and they bring it back the other direction. Starrett coming across the line. He got it taken away by the Komets. Flip it up top of the blue line. Held in. Here's a shot that goes wide. Deflected. Now Sean Szydlowski will pick it up. Szydlowski on the right
down
side.
The wing.
Coming across.
Shot.
Takes a shot. Just missed it high. Back to the blue line. Verpaelst. He'll float it in front, and a save made by Wells.
Deflected out and over.
It gets out of play with 9:36 to go here in the second period. 3-1 Komets.
Power play goal, 9:16 of the second period. Szydlowski is 15th from Boudens, and Jenks gets the other assist on it. Power play goal, second of the game. Komets, make it work, guys. Face-off stays in the Wichita zone.
6,637 here on hand at the Coliseum for this midweek game. Of course, the Komets leading the league in attendance this year, well over 8,000 per game. Here's a shot by Verpaelst. Save made. The rebound comes out to Bergh. His shot, a save made by Wells.
Another rebound
goes right into the gut of Wells. 3 cracks at it, but Wells barely had to move.
Yeah, only one good one from the point, which he deflected wide. And then the rebound in front. The Komets let 2 shots go. They had defensemen all over them, but they never really got a forceful shot on net. Face-off stays in the Wichita zone. Komets pressuring.
Face off to the left of Wells. Bergh will take the face off. 9:27 to go here in the second frame. Komets with a drop. Comes up to the blue line. Here's Verpaelst. Top of the left circle. Here's a shot save made by Wells. Rebound. It's in. Komets score.
Bergh, I believe, gets it.
Bergh. Wells left the puck right there in front. And Bergh came in and just smacked it home.
10:39 that came from. You said it. A shot from the point. Down low on the ice. The goaltender Wells let the rebound right out. And it laid there for a split second. Bergh jumped on it and chopped it in the net. Komets ahead 4-1.
Komets 4-goal explosion here in the second period. 9:21 yet to go. 4 goals.
Bergh is
less
10th
than
this
10
season.
minutes.
We'll see who gets the assist on that.
Number 29, Mason Bergh.
You take it.
Assisting on the goal, number 43, Gabriel Verpaelst. And number 27, Sean Szydlowski. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 39 seconds. Komet goal scored by
Szydlowski's got a couple points here tonight.
Yep. Goal and an assist right now. Komets had 4-1. All goals scored. 5 goals scored here in the second period. Keep piling on, guys.
Face off to the right of Dylan Wells. And here's the drop. It goes into the corner. And the Thunder come away with it. Comes up to the blue line. Coming to the center line. Goes to Haas. He pitches it backwards. And the Thunder got to get back on side. It's going to fall into the Komet zone back below the goal line. Here's Boudens now over to Haas left side. He'll move it off the stick of Shaw. Shaw on the near boards. We'll move it out. Wichita just with 2 shots on goal here in the second period. 4-1 Komets as the Thunder come across the line. Now here's a shot on net, does not get in. Shaw will take it off the glass. And now here's McKenzie with it. He'll start it up. Coming across, his shot is blocked, and that gets out of play.
Defenseman stood him up. McKenzie took the shot, got deflected out and over the glass. Face-off will stay inside the Wichita zone. And another line change by the Komets. We got 8:34 to go in the period, second period so far. Komets have had an outburst of 4 goals in the second. Wichita's only goal in the second. Jenks in for the draw for the Komets.
Here's the face-off. Komets win it. Quick shot is blocked. And it gets
the breakout pass.
Coming all the way into the Komet zone. Here is Adam Henry with it. Henry over to Redekop, going all the way back below the goal line. And here's Henry on the left side. He'll get it to Jenks. Jenks on the center line. He'll come across. He'll wind up. Here's a shot. Oh, it goes score! Jenks will score. It went off the back leg of the goaltender, Wells, and in.
Yeah, you don't see it too often, but Jenks just wound up outside the blue line. Fired one and went wide. The goaltender got tangled
they're going
up.
to say it was offside.
Okay. Well, Jenks wound up. The goaltender tried to get out of the way for coming off the backboard, hit him in the heel, and went in the net. But at this point here, they're saying there was an offside. We couldn't hear the whistle. Not a lot of complaining from the Komets.
Yeah.
We'll have to see the replay if we can.
Well, Wells will breathe a sigh of relief.
Here it is here.
And Jenks, did he get over?
He was all right.
Well,
we couldn't see it from this
couldn't see who was over on the right side there.
There
but
was a guy jumping.
Couldn't see the full blue line there, but yeah, like you said, no argument there by the Komets.
Yeah.
Redekop will go down into the corner. Stays 4-1. Komets with a 3-goal cushion here. Comes up to the blue line. It goes all the way down off the stick of Jenks, and it goes into the Komet zone. Off the wall, here's Petruzzelli. Petruzzelli gets it taken off of his stick. And it's Parkkinen for the Thunder. It's going to throw it all the way down. Yep, an icing will be the call. And we'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Do you hear something? Oh, that's the new Applebee's $1 LIT. It's a party in a glass. See? What's up, dude? Wow, it really is a party in a glass. That's right, the whole gang's here. Vodka.
How are you?
Rum.
Hi there.
Gin.
Salutations.
Tequila.
Greetings.
Triple sec. What up? And sweet and sour with cola.
That's us.
So, how do I get into the party? Get your own $1 LIT.
Applebee's, now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Must be 21 and over. Void where prohibited. Dine in only. Pricing and hours of availability may vary. Drink responsibly.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne on 1190 AM, 107.5 FM. Depend on it.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Verpaelst with a shot. Now another one. That's going to go high.
Komets forechecking hard, getting the puck back all the time.
Bergh grabs it. Here's a shot. That goes wide. It goes down to the corner. Back behind the net, Szydlowski pokes it around, trying to go to Bayless. Bayless picks it up. Bayless along the far side to the blue line. Here's Boudens, high slot with a wrister. That's deflected, goes down to the corner. And now up along the near side, Wichita with it. Thunder will enter the zone. They come over. Here's a shot that goes wide. And back on the near wing. Ricci with a shot that is blocked. It comes right down to Lekkas, and
we're going to get a penalty off of it. Komet defenseman caught the puck, I believe. Couldn't get it out of his glove. He's saying it stuck in my glove. I couldn't get it out. And Komets will go to the game call.
That's what Boudens is saying. He's saying it caught in the cuff of his glove.
Yeah. But the Komets will go in the penalty box. 6:44 to go. There'll be a man short for a minute. Faceoff will stay in the Komet zone. They get 4 new guys on the ice, fresh troops. Jenks will be out there to take the draw.
Komets skate a man down for the 3rd time tonight. Lekkas set a pretty easy second period. Only faced 2 shots. Unfortunately, 1 went in. Puck comes up to the blue line and out. And now Parkkinen goes back to his own blue line. Pushes it up along the near side. And the Thunder have got the puck in their own zone and a power play here. 6.5 to go in the second period. Komets lead at 4-1. Thunder will play it ahead. It goes down into the corner. Redekop gives it a jab. It goes to Jenks. Now the Komets shorthanded here. Here's Jenks gliding up along the near side. Coming across. Shot and a save made by Wells. Goes down into the corner. Jenks tries to pinch his man off the puck. It gets loose and it comes to the center line. Played into the Komet zone, goes along the far side, pitched back, and now it'll be sent into the corner. Redekop is there for the Komets.
Can't get it out.
Tries to clear it. It's gloved down at the blue line. Now got a man out in front. It's knocked aside, going down into the corner. And out to the blue line. It's Parkkinen. Cross ring pass, top of the circle. Shot is blocked. And it goes down to the corner. Off the back of Bergh. Back behind the net. Thunder with it. They put it in front. It's knocked away, and Lekkas will snag it.
Yeah, he was waiting to get a hold of that puck. Komets were tightened up in front of the net. Weren't letting anybody loose. Puck finally squirted loose. Lekkas just jumped on it and froze it. Fresh whistle, face off in the Komet zone.
Face off to the left of Lekkas in the Komet end. And it comes up to the blue line. Parkinen. He'll take a shot. It goes high. And it goes down into the corner. Up along the far side. Coming up right side. Here's a shot. Save made by Lekkas. Rebound. And Lekkas again comes up big with the left leg. Down into the corner. Komets trying to clear the puck here. Thunder on a power play. Comes up to the blue line. Parkinen slides it over. They return it to him right at the blue line.
Power play, Wichita.
Cross right
intercepted.
Pass, blocked by Szydlowski, and that's going to be across the line.
Well, they called it out. Pretty close, but they call it to give it to the benefit of the Komets. Faceoff will come outside the zone, gives the Komets a chance to change them up again. 28 seconds, power play, Wichita. Two good saves there by Lekkas on the power play. He's had 4 shots on goal, 2 of them coming on this power play. So face off outside.
And the draw goes to the Komets. Henry going back. He'll zip it all the way down the length of the ice. And coming out of the pipes is Wells. Leaves it there. And now the Thunder start up fresh from their own zone. 14 seconds to go on the power play. Here they come across the line. Coming down into the corner. Cronella goes into the corner, banking it off the wall. Clark centers it, Fandon up top, Parkinen on the far boards. That'll do it for the power play. Skips in front, and what a save!
All even, 5 on 5.
We have got a scramble for it.
Have we
Lekkas
ever?
Trying to get to it. It finally squirts loose. Lekkas does not have a mask, and the referee will blow the whistle.
Well, there was a heck of a scramble in the goal crease there. Lekkas right down in the middle of it. Defenseman had a Wichita player all over top of him, and they finally give him the whistle. It was Petruzzelli actually in the goal crease, wrestled him around, but they finally get the whistle. No goal on it. The Komets kill off the penalty.
And we're back to 5 on 5, and we got a timeout. 4-1 Komets. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Oscar C. Mitson Insurance Agency, the insurance provider of the Komets for 30 years. If you buy your auto and homeowners insurance from a website or 800 number, here's a better idea. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance. They are an independent agency with access to many companies. They'll find the fit for you at a price that fits you. Talk to an agent who lives here in Fort Wayne, an agent who is your neighbor. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance at 749-0100 or at OscarMitsonInsurance.com.
Nelson, Mays, and Wonka. All famous Willies. But getting the Willies? It isn't fun. That creepy feeling you get when you see all your high-interest debt? Partners First Federal Credit Union has the cure for the Willies with products that are designed to help you. Nothing brings out those Willies more than a mortgage, car loan, or high-interest credit card. Partners First can keep those Willies away. Just go to partnersfirstcu.org to get started. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community. Part of your tomorrow. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender. MLS number 405819.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Face off to the right of Lekkas here in the Komet zone. Goes right down to him. He'll knock it aside. Goes along the far boards. Now it's Bayless digging it out for the Komets. Bayless stick handles. Comes across the Wichita line. And now the Thunder have got it below the goal line here in their own zone. They'll move it up along the near side. Komets take it away. Here's a shot and a save made. A takeaway there. And it was Bayless with his second good try of the night.
Szydlowski stole it. Got it to him. Good shot on goal.
Puck is going to trickle down up along the wall. Bayless goes along the left side. And he gets it over to Bergh. He gets pinched off the play. Now it's going to go off the glass and back into the Komet zone. Up along the left side here is Bergh. Bergh knocks it forward. And it's going to get the stick of Rymsha. Rymsha coming across. Takes a shot. Backhander just goes wide. And on the far side, Komets changing. And now onto the near side.
Man
they
in
come.
front.
They got a man right in front. Lekkas with a poke check.
Nice save.
And we got a penalty called.
It's the Komets, I believe. Hooking.
Happened right in front of that. It's going to be a trip. But what a poke save by Lekkas.
Well, Komet defense was coming back hard. And the defense and the forward with the puck didn't have much of a chance. And when he was worried about the guy behind him, Lekkas come out with that there poke check, a perfect one. Took it right off his stick. Power play Wichita again.
4-1 Komets. Can't keep giving them these chances, though.
Yeah. Let's kill it off.
Haas goes into the box. Face-off will be to the right of Lekkas, who's played extremely well here in his pro debut. Puck goes down to the neutral zone. Now they re-enter the zone. Far side, offside. Yep, will be the call on Wichita.
Face-off comes outside the Komets blue line. Jenks out there with Petruzzelli up front. Komets a man short. Hit the draw, rag it around, Gedden.
Jenks will take the face-off. And with Starrett, it goes back to the center line. And the puck goes all the way into the Komet zone. Swiped up along the far boards. And up top, the blue lines, the Thunder try and set up their power play. Safin on the right side. Here's a shot that got the pipe, and it's going to get out of play. It looks like it just caught the corner of the crossbar and out.
Well, again, Lekkas was right there on the top of the crease. The shot, that was right angle. Shot was wide of the net. May have caught the edge of the post and gone up over the glass. We get a break. Face-off stays in the zone. Komets shorthanded. 3:09 to go in the period.
Face-off to the left of Lekkas. And in there is Bergh.
He's trying to get the drawback.
Bergh and Fournier, and it comes up top to the blue line. They'll move it over. Here's a shot, just whistles wide, back up.
Around the net,
rim
out it goes.
Harkinen goes back below the goal line. He'll move it out. And he goes over to Starrett on the right side. Starrett will come across the line. Got it poked away by the Komets. And now it goes down into the corner. Back below the goal line. Only one back is Mason Bergh.
Take your time. Got
Bergh
Shaw wide open.
Shaw coming in. One man to beat. Winds up a try. He scores.
What a bullet. What a bullet. Shaw way up the ice there. They hit him with a perfect pass in stride. He goes over the blue line, above the top of the circle. Blasts the puck up over the shoulder on the catching glove side. Short-handed goal. Komets go ahead 5-1.
The seventh shorty of the season for the Komets. Brady Shaw's second of the night. His fifth in the past two games. And we're not even into the third period yet. It's 2:40 left to go in the second frame, and the Komets are up big 4-1. 5-1. It's a 4-goal lead.
Yeah, Shaw's 27th of the season, short-handed.
But Wichita, they're still on a power play here. Szydlowski will take it into the Komet bench. Well, move the face-off down into the Komet zone.
Bergh, the only assist on him. He was the one that saw Shaw way up the ice, hit him with a perfect pass in stride, and a blast inside the blue line.
Here's the face-off, comes up top of the blue line. Wichita still on a power play. Here's a shot missed wide by Cam Clark, and that is going to rim all the way out.
Rymsha in chasing him. He steals the puck.
Rymsha goes behind the net. Now Wichita digs it off the back wall, and the Thunder bring it forward. Bounce around to the center line, and the Thunder come across the line. Up top to the blue line. Now move it over on the far side. Now they come in front. Knocked away. Cam Clark going down in the corner. Clark will hand it off. Cornella comes in front. Komets bat it away, but can't clear it to the blue line. Far side now on the dot. Here's a shot. Missed wide on the stick side. And they pump it off the wall.
Don't get it out.
Parkinen will keep it in. Now it's going to be chopped out by Szydlowski. Can't get it out. They move back in on Lekkas, and no shot there. Up top to the blue line. Back on the far side, cross rink. Cornella, he'll wrist it, and a save made by Lekkas right into the glove.
He saw it all the way. Made the save with the glove. No rebound. Komets need a change in that line. They work pretty hard. 1 second in the power play. Good job, guys. Kill it off again.
1:32 to go in the period. Komets lead at 5-1.
It's a drawback. We don't need any shots here in the end of the period. 1:32 to go.
Face off to the left of Lekkas. 23 saves tonight so far for Lekkas. And it goes on to the near
All
side.
even, 5-on-5.
To full strength through the shot. Lekkas the save. It goes behind the net. They put it back out in front. Nobody home. Up to the blue line now. Another shot. That is going to be ripped wide. And back on the near side. Komets with it. Jenks will get it to Lesarchik. Lesarchik will stick handle. Coming across the line. Floats it forward to Redicott. He slams it over onto the far side. Into the corner it goes. Back behind the net goes Lesarchik. Lesarchik taking off the puck. And now back on the near side.
Last minute of the period.
Down into the Komet zone.
No
goes off
icing.
the end
Keep
wall.
going, guys.
And Verpaelst will zip it around. Petruzzelli banks it off the wall. And it is Redicott going to come across the line. Redicott on the right side. Scoots it in on Wells, who will hang on to it. Then we'll get a face-off coming up with 44 seconds to go in the second.
That face-off will be in the Wichita zone. Both lines change up. Face-off in the zone. 44 seconds in the period. Komets have built up a 5-1 lead on 31 shots, 25 against them. Outshot them 16-9 in this period.
Rymsha will take the face-off. And the drop goes down into the corner behind the net. Parkinen has it for Wichita. Moves it forward. Intercepted by Boudens. Boudens goes up along the far side. Now he gets it to Bergh. Bergh on the far boards. Trying to get back over to Rymsha. Rymsha can't do anything with it. Comes up to the blue line and it's going to get out. Komets retreat back in their own zone. 24 seconds to go in the period. Oh, giveaway. In front. Shot missed wide. Back on the near side. Fournier's shot. That is taken away by the Komets. Goes down into the corner. And it's Bergh going to go behind the net with 10 seconds to go. Bergh will take his time. Comes to the blue line. Snagged by Fournier. And Fournier held on to the puck. He easily could have got a delay game call. The Komet bench explodes at the referee. The period will come to an end. Everybody in a white uniform, your jersey down there, is saying, hey, you called Boudens for that.
Yeah, they're questioning him.
Fournier grabbed the puck. He thought maybe there wasn't quite as much time on the clock as there was. He held it for a second and he moved to his left and then he decided to drop it.
Yeah.
Well, the proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the O'Daniel difference when buying your next car, truck, or SUV. O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer or online at o'danielauto.com.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Third period underway here at the Coliseum. Shane Alberani and Robbie Irons here tonight. Komets put a 5 spot up in the second period. It is 5-1 Komets. Actually, all goals have been scored in the second period. Face-off will be to the right after of Wells after a quick icing call on the Thunder.
Jenks in for the draw for the Komets in the Wichita zone. Back to the point.
And it comes up to Haas. His shot is blocked. It's going to go all the way down to Lekkas. He will give it over to Redicott on the corner. And back over onto the far side. Komets with it. They pump it upstairs. Going to be knocked down. And Lesarchik coming
Offside.
across. Oh, offside. Yep, will be the call.
Yeah. A bit of a high flip shot going right at the blue line there. And Lesarchik, he jumped the blue line, hoping that the defense would miss it. He deflected it, but the offside was called. Faceoff goes back outside. They'll change up both lines.
Faceoff will be just outside of the Wichita blue line. And the puck goes on the near side. Flipped in by Henry. It goes all the way over on the far boards. Here's Bayless. Bayless in the corner. Got a man on his back trying to skate through it. Lost the handle on the puck. It comes up to the blue line. And
holding.
Holding will be the call.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Wichita going to get it.
It's going to be open finally.
Yeah, 22.
There it goes in.
Yeah. Komets back on the power play. They've scored twice on power play so far. That one, Shaw getting one and Szydlowski getting another, so we'll take advantage. Let's do it again, guys.
Komets 2 of 4 tonight.
McKenzie out for the draw. Petruzzelli up there.
2 power play goals and a shorthanded goal. Face off to the right of Wells. And it goes into the corner, sent around the wall, up top to the blue line. Here's Henry. Back on the far boards. Here is Shaw. Coming down low. McKenzie centers it to Rymsha. Rymsha on the near side. Now he puts it back over to Petruzzelli to the blue line. Henry with it. Henry eyes his shot. Nothing there to Shaw. Shot just missed it wide. Back on the near side. Now it comes to Petruzzelli. He'll bank it off the wall. And now Brady Shaw with it. Far side coming up to the blue line. And it's Henry. He'll take a shot. Nothing there.
Stopped, deflected, and shot down the ice.
And it's taken off the wall all the way down. Lekkas comes out. He'll stop it. And the Komets with the puck. Here's Henry. Henry on the right side. Tosses it over to Rymsha. Rymsha coming across. Now it rolls in front. Here's a shot. Save made by Wells. And it goes up along the far side. Thunder off the wall. Rishi will get it out. Left side. Morasti will come across. Winds up. Big shot. That got the post. And it's going to go all the way out. Clark going back. Off the wall, left side, Morasti going to go right back at it. Trying to wrap it around this time. Nothing there. It goes all the way back out to Szydlowski. Komets still on a power play here. Here's Szydlowski trying to go back to Lasarchik to the blue line. Komets with it. Now over. Bergh. Shot save made. Rebound. Lasarchik couldn't flatten it out.
Yep. Good save by Wells on the play.
Taken all the way down the length of the ice. Down to 33 seconds to go in the penalty.
Komets another rush.
Power play. And the puck goes down into the corner. And it goes all the way up top to the blue line and out to the center line. It goes right side, Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski coming across, floats to the head. It's going to be knocked aside by Bergh, and it goes up along the far boards and out of the zone. Puck will find its way all the way down to Lekkas. And Lekkas will bank it into the corner. Oh, he lost it for a second. Shot's going to go wide, coming up top to the blue line. We're back to even strength here as the puck goes down into the corner. Back behind the net. They try and wrap it around. Lekkas is there. Close the leg with the left pad there. And the Komets have got the puck. It will be Lasarchik with it, or that's Boudens. He'll come down the middle of the ice now on the left side. He'll get up to Rymsha. Rymsha's going to come into the Wichita zone. Goes along the far side. Now Petruzzelli with it. Petruzzelli along the far boards. Drops it in the corner. Here's Rymsha. Rymsha will take a shot. That is going to go high. It's going to drop into the corner. Now it's sent up top of the blue line, and the Thunder have got it. Salvaggio will go on the left side. He'll scoot it, and it's going to be deflected. And that's going to get into the seats.
Yeah, we've just been notified that Wichita's changed goaltenders. Mitch Gilman is in the net. He's their number one guy. He's played 38 games, 15 wins, 19 losses, 346 goals against. So they got a big weekend here tonight. They go into Toledo tomorrow and then back here on Saturday, on Sunday. So using both goaltenders, 5 goals was enough after the second period.
Face off to the right of Lekkas here in the Komet zone. 5-1 Komets here in the third. And the drop it goes to the Komets.
That's out.
Brady Shaw flips it all the way into the Wichita zone. And the Thunder move it up along the near side. Over onto the far board, sent ahead. Komets get a stick on it, rolls out to the center line. Now it's pinned up along the near boards, and it gets back to Domowitz. He will carry it over for the Thunder into the Komet zone. Now it is flipped up along the far side. Now it's caught and brought back into the Komet zone. On the left wing, it is Clark going to go behind the net. Poked off the play, and it goes up along the near side. Komets steal it away, back up to the blue line. It's going to dribble all the way back to the Wichita zone. And the Thunder have got the puck in their own end. Domowitz, left side, turns the corner, brings it back into the Komet zone, sent all the way around the wall. And back on the far boards, it goes to Jenks. Jenks will turn the corner. He'll bring it back up ice. Jenks to the center line. He'll flip it in.
Go get it,
off
guys.
the end wall. And the Thunder are there to play it forward. Here comes Excel on the left side. He'll dish it over, coming across Fournier. Here's a drive and a save made by Lekkas. Goes into the corner. Haas in after it. Can't get there. Here's another shot save made. Got behind Lekkas. He spun around.
Somehow he's got it.
To get it under his pads, and he gets a whistle.
Yeah, he got spun around, but he took the puck up high off the chest, was able to catch it in his equipment, and got the whistle. A little pushing him, shoving in front, and the faceoff will stay in the Komet zone. Wichita does have a tough schedule this weekend. They go to Indy on Friday after here, of course, and then they're in Toledo on Saturday and back here Sunday. So when they come out east, they come out east to play. 4 games in 5 nights. Tough schedule for them.
Face off. We'll go to the left of Lekkas. 5-1 Komets here in the third. Here's Henry taking it off the glass and out up along the far boards. And it goes back. Allen with it for Wichita. He'll pitch it in, and it's going to go all the way behind Lekkas. Now they put it out in front. Look out, it's score!
Come off the backboard. Was flipped in high up over the net, hit the backboard, and bounced over the Komet defenseman stick, right onto a Wichita stick that came in and whacked at it, and it trickled through the pads of Lekkas. He just didn't get in position enough to close those pads, and Wichita gets on the board, cuts it to 5-2.
Schmitz will get the goal, and it is 5-2, so a 3-goal cushion now. And looks like it went off the skate of Lekkas. Schmidt, a nice heads-up play there, banked it off of his leg, and it went in. So we still got a game here.
6:04 it came at.
5-2 Komets. 14:47 to go in the third. And the play comes up along the near side here in the Komet zone. Komets jamming away at it in the corner. Comes out to Sean Szydlowski. And out of Bayless. Bayless on the left side. Bayless
wide.
Goes down into the corner. Goes all the way up along the far side. Coming back up top of the blue line. And now below the goal line it goes to Szydlowski. He tries to center it to Bergh. Nothing there. Bergh goes into the corner. Bergh goes up along the far side, stepping up and trying to go to Shaw, and it's taken away. And back come the Thunder on the other end. Look out, here's a shot. Lekkas makes the save. And it goes on the near side, spin around, back behind the net. And up along the far side, it's Sterrett. Sterrett had a man out in front. Comes up top of the blue line. Here's a shot. It's blocked by Rymsha, and it's going to get out. Now
Rymsha's trying to beat him to the puck.
Gets it back. Here is Shaw.
Steals
Got it taken away. It was Parkkinen with the steal. Now Parkkinen wrestles it away, and it goes over to Graves. Now they put it out in front. Look out, Sterrett with a shot. Save made. Lekkas came out. Now Sterrett with another chance. It's going to go high. That's going to go out of play.
That one got deflected, but the Wichita coming right back at him hard. One big save, one deflected.
So we got a timeout on the ice. 5-2 is the score. Komets with the lead. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Outback Steakhouse invites all Komet fans to check out their great menu of steaks and seafood at their Village of Coventry location. Whether it's the center-cut sirloin or the bone-in ribeye, you just can't beat the quality of Outback Steakhouse. Open 7 days a week. Get your steak or seafood prepared just the way you like it. And while you're at Outback, don't miss out on the famous Bloomin' Onion. Outback Steakhouse located in the Village of Coventry, just off the I-69 Jefferson exit on Fort Wayne's southwest side.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Maine.
We are back at the Coliseum. The Komets owning a 5-2 lead here in the third period. Komets need to tighten up defensively here as Wichita's gotten some chances here after getting that second goal on the board. Puck being pounded away here in the Komet zone. It comes up along the near side to the blue line. Now slapped around into the corner. Here is Dorowitz going up along the near side. Dorowitz pitches it into the corner, goes behind the net. Now he gets it over to Safin on the near boards. Going down into the corner, Domowitz goes behind the net, looking for Fournier. He's wrapped up by Haas. Domowitz comes away with the puck. He gets it over onto the left side. Here's a shot. It's going to be wide. And back on the far boards, the Komets got to get it out of their end. Behind the net, here's Dorowitz down in the corner. Going back behind the net, Fournier trying to tuck it home off the backhand. Lekkas is able to hang on to it.
The goal crease again. Komet defense got to play tough around this side of the net. Help them out a little bit. Wichita not quitting right now, coming on hard. They got the goal at the 5:04 mark, cut the margin to 5-2. They think they can win this. Stay on them, guys. Come on.
12:49 to go in the third. And the Komets got to keep forechecking here.
Face-off still in the Komet zone.
Here's the puck. It goes into the corner. Played all the way out up along the far side.
Hand pass.
Yep, hand pass going to be called on Wichita. That'll bring the face-off back to their zone.
Yep. Face-off goes back into right just outside the zone there.
Komets
the blue line.
Komets only with 2 shots on net here in the third period. Here's the face-off. Going to go back to Redicop. He'll bank it off the wall. Now it'll be Sean Szydlowski sending it down. And now back behind the net. Goes down into the corner. Back up along the far side. Komets with it. A little give and go there in the corner. Trying to go back to Sean Szydlowski. The pass was intercepted. And now it's going to come out to the center line. Dickman after it for the Thunder. It's going to trickle back into the Komet zone. Goes down into the corner. And the Thunder with it up top of the blue line. Here's Allen. Slide it over onto the right side. Here's a shot. That is going to be missed. And it goes on the near side again. They put it right out in front. Oh, they had a man.
Yeah, wide open.
It was Graves. Could not connect with it. And the puck comes out. Komets coming across. Here's Bergh with a shot. And Gillum will make the save.
Yep, down low on him. Got the glove on it. Held on. That'll give the Komets Shimes to change the lines up. And the faceoff will stay in the Wichita zone for a while.
5-2 Komets. All 5 Komet goals scored here in the second.
Komets, of course, Toledo in town here on Friday. And Wichita comes back for Sunday. Nice Saturday afternoon, Sunday game night off. Friday, Sunday. Komets.
Back behind the net, here's Rymsha. Up top, it comes to Henry. Now the McKenzie right side shot is blocked. And back up top in the blue line. Sent around, back behind the net. Komets with it. Here is Shaw. Putting it out in front to McKenzie. Now back to Shaw. Shaw trying to tuck it home to Gillum. And a save made. The puck is going to squirt loose. And Brady Shaw looking for his second straight hat trick there. Almost got it. Puck comes across the line. It goes back behind the net. Here's Henry with it. Henry on the near side. Backhander.
Out of the zone. Good play.
Will make its way all the way down to Gillum. Gillum will stop it. Puts it into the corner. McKenzie with it. Trying to go back over to Shaw, and it's picked off. Now back the other direction. Salvaggio left side, sends it back to the blue line. Here's a shot, it's blocked, and it goes down into the corner. Komets trying to corral it in. They cannot. Back up to the blue line, and it's a backhander all the way around the wall. Behind the net. Thunder with the puck to the blue line. Here's a shot. Save made by Lekkas, and he'll hang on.
Yeah, that was deflected about 20 feet outside. Lekkas stayed with it. Caught the puck. We'll get a whistle on it. Start over again.
We do have some games that have gone final. The Indy Fuel have shut out the Kalamazoo Wings tonight, 1-0. So these 2 points here for the Komets, very important.
Yep. That margin.
And Toledo, they have beaten Cincinnati tonight 5-3 in front of an empty house at the Huntington Center in Toledo.
Interesting.
Face off to the left of Lekkas. And here's the drop. It comes up top of the blue line. Here's a shot. It goes wide. Back up along the near boards. Coming down into the corner. Back behind the net. And now set up along the near side, Dorowitz. He gets it up along the wall. Now batted back down low. Stafford on the right side for Wichita. Hands it off to Dorowitz. He centers it.
The goal mouth.
And it comes
careful.
out. Backhander just goes wide. Back behind the net. Working for it is Lasarchik. Gets it up along the far boards, and it's going to be grabbed and coming up top to the blue line. It's Stafford. Here's a drive. That is going to be deflected. It's going to get out of play.
Komets are chasing again. They're not jumping. Wichita handling the puck, moving it around, digging out all the pucks from the corner. Letting shots go from all angles. A lot of them being blocked. But Wichita very aggressive right now. Need something to happen offensively, guys. Let's do it.
10:15 to go here in the third period. Face off to the left of Lekkas. Lekkas 30 saves so far tonight. And it goes to Boudens. He'll take it off the wall. He'll come to the blue line. Wichita hangs onto it. Here's Cam Clark. Angles around Sean Szydlowski. Puts it out in front. It's
out of the zone.
All the way out.
10 minutes to go in the game.
Pass up to the blue line. Finds its way back into the Wichita zone. Thunder with the puck. 5-2 Komets. And it's brought into the Komet zone, but that'll be an offside. With 9:48 to go in the third, we'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWA.
Cheer on your hometown team, the Fort Wayne Komets, throughout the season with your hometown dealer.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
The only dealer to give you up to $5,555 more than your trade is worth, with payments as low as $79. Plus, we'll even pay off your lease or loan in full, no matter what you owe. It's gonna be a winning season with your Fort Wayne Komets and
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Online at BigCityCars.com.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
9:31 to go here in the third. Komets a leader 5-2. Wichita with the puck, backhands it. Coming to the center line. It's Morasti. He'll get it across to Dickman. Now he slides it over. A nice job there by Shaw. Shaw will take it away, and now he'll move it over to Bergh. He'll flip it in. It's going to go down on the near side corner. And the Thunder with the puck. They move it forward. Here's Shaw. It's going to go off of his stick and now back into the Komet zone. Verpaelst will move it up on the far side, trying to catch McKenzie on the rim, and he's able to snag it. Gets it to Rymsha. Rymsha coming across. Here's a shot, and that's deflected out of play.
Up off the screen, deflected shot. Komets going for the net anyways, as the faceoff will stay in the zone. And a line change by Wichita, getting fresh guys on the ice.
Face-off will be in the Wichita zone. Mitch Gillum, who came in relief of Dylan Wells, comes out to the top of the blue paint.
Let's get the draw, guys. Get it back.
McKenzie will take the face-off. Here's a drive just wide. Brady Shaw just missed it off the draw. Into the corner goes Verpaelst behind the net. Here's Rymsha, takes a shot. Gillum will make this save, and he'll smother it.
Rymsha can walk it right out from behind the net. Had a bad angle, but he was hoping to bounce it off the goalie's shoulder, but he hugged the post, was able to catch it and hold on.
Here's the face-off. It goes down into the corner and peeled up top of the blue line. Haas will hang on to it. Onto the far corner. Bouncing puck. Komets are able to keep it in. Here's McKenzie to Rymsha, taking a shot. Gillum the save. Rebound comes out to Shaw. His shot and a save made. Shaw picking it back up. He puts it in front. Rymsha with a steal. Go backhander. Gillum got the right leg on it. Up top of the blue line. Komets buzzing here. Here's Haas. His shot is blocked.
Up in the corner.
By Haas. It goes into the corner. McKenzie on the far side. McKenzie lets it roll off his stick. It goes to the blue line, and it's nabbed by the Thunder. And they'll bring it across the line. Rishi gets hit off the puck by Verpaelst. Verpaelst sends it around. Now it's going to be Clark up along the near side. Gets hit from behind by Verpaelst. And the Komets are able to scoot it out. Here's Brady Shaw with it. Shaw on the far side at the end of his shift. He'll zip it in. It goes to Haas.
Walking in.
Haas coming down. Gillum just missed it wide. And it goes along the far side, going down into the corner. And it's played up along the far side. Komets with a steal. Here's Jenks in front with a shot. He goes wide with it. Back over to Redekop. Down in the corner. Petruzzelli. He'll take a shot. Knocked it off the side of the post. And it goes below the goal line. Clark to the left side. It goes.
Dumped in. Go get it, guys.
Dump below the goal line. Komets with it. And here is Boudens trying to go to Petruzzelli. Double team down there, but Boudens able to get it away from Dorowitz. And it goes back over to the far side. Dorowitz snags it for the Thunder. Coming up top of the blue line. Now it's rimmed all the way around. Back below, up along the near boards now. Up top to the blue line. Safin hangs onto it. Now we got a penalty called. It's going to go on Wichita, it looks like. Slashing.
Yeah, they chopped the stick out of Petruzzelli's hand as he was reaching for it. Forcing the face-off and the penalty. Komets get a break. Let's make it happen offensively. Put this thing away. Wichita in the box.
Another power play for the Komets. Face-off will be to the right of Gillum. Komets 2 of 5 tonight.
Jenks in for the draws. Szydlowski out there.
And it goes into the corner. Banked off the glass to the blue line. Boudens couldn't quite keep a hold of it. And it's going to go down to Lekkas. Lekkas to Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski goes back below the goal line. Now it's moved over to Szydlowski. Szydlowski on the right side. He'll pitch it forward. Going to go off the wall. Mason Bergh couldn't quite gather in the pass. Held in, though, by Jenks. Jenks up along the wall. Sends it up along the far boards. Over the stick of Lesarchik, and it's grabbed by Ricci.
Got a penalty again.
Yes, indeed. And we've got a 5-on-3 coming up for the Komets.
Wichita tripping. 6:39 to go. Komets 2-man advantage. Power play situation.
Starrett.
Let's take the 4 minutes. Let's take the 4 minutes.
6:39 to go in the third. Komets leader 5-2. Komets a chance to add to their lead here.
Shaw out front again. Szydlowski back on the point.
I think he's sniffing around for that third one. He's here on the power play. He had a good shot there on that last shift.
5-on-4. Komets with the advantage.
Face-off will be in the Komet zone to the left of Lekkas. And the drop comes up to the blue line. Allen for Wichita goes down into the corner. McKenzie dumps him off the puck. And now Sean Szydlowski with it for the Komets. He'll bring it forward. Sends it back to Henry. Henry trying to enter the zone, comes along the near side. Henry now gets tripped up on the play. No call there. McKenzie tries to center it back over to Henry, and it's stolen. And now it's sent down the length of the ice. Down to Lekkas. He'll stop it. It goes to Henry. Henry goes behind the net. Swipes around. Now he comes right down the middle of the ice. To Szydlowski coming across. Szydlowski now to McKenzie down low, takes a shot. Score!
McKenzie rebound.
On the rebound, McKenzie.
His own rebound. They got it in tight to him. He went in on the goalie on his off wing, a little shot into the pads. Come right back to him. He slapped it in. Power play goal. Komets on the board, 6-2.
Brett McKenzie's 22nd of the season.
14-17. McKenzie.
Gillum gives up his first since coming in relief.
That'll be Szydlowski will get the assist on that, I imagine. That'll be a goal and 2 assists for Sid tonight. And a power play. 3 power play goals and a shorthanded. Special teams working tonight.
Another power play goal, third of the game for the Komets. And the face-off coming out to center ice.
McKenzie's 22nd of the season.
We skate 4-on-4 now. Coming up on 5.5 to go in the game. Komets up with a big lead. It's 6-2. Here's Lesarchik coming across the line. Lesarchik comes in, tries to split the D. Jabbed away by Gillum. And it comes up to the blue line. Redekop over to Verpaelst. Going to go down in the corner. Verpaelst drops it along the wall to Bayless. Cross-ring pass. Here's Redekop trying to step up. No shot. Now he comes up top to the blue line. Redicott moving to his right, trying to avoid a stick check. Comes in on the goaltender, still no shot. Big guy still on his feet, goes along the far side. Now he gets hit from behind, drops it in the corner to Bayless. Bayless up along the wall.
Puck
Bayless
control.
to Verpaelst, wind up, shot, save made by Gillum. Komets pick it up. Here is Lasarchik. Lasarchik on the near side, being chased. Gets loose. Lasarchik now moving to the middle of the ice. Nothing there. Goes all the way around. Lasarchik still on the puck. Look at the skills here. Over to Verpaelst now right side. He lost the puck.
On it. All even 5-on-5. Or man short.
Salvaggio comes across the line. 9 seconds to go on the power play. Here's a quick shot. It's going to rim up along the far boards. And it goes down into the corner, and that'll do it for the power play.
Yeah, we're a man short right now.
Now we're even up.
Yep.
Jenks comes out, and we got 4:20 to go in the game. Bouncing into the Wichita zone. Turned back up along the far side. And we're going to have too many men on the ice, it looks like, on the Komets.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Or maybe Wichita.
Yeah, Wichita.
Yeah. So another power play coming up for the Komets. We got a timeout. 6-2 Komets. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hey, life is crazy fast. Fuel up right with Fresh Fit sandwiches at Subway restaurants. Our better-for-you options include turkey breast, black forest ham, and sweet onion chicken teriyaki on wheat with all the veggies. Get Fresh Fit, only at Subway. Fresh Fit refers to 6-inch subs on 9-grain wheat bread with all the fresh vegetables. Fresh Fit subs are prepared in front of you and not a diet program. Please consult your doctor before commencing any exercise or weight loss program to ensure that your own individual health circumstances are taken into account.
Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn is always open to the public. You're enjoying a hockey game right now, but that doesn't mean you can't dream about golf. Warm days on a beautifully manicured course sounds good, right? Bridgewater Golf Club is an 18-hole par 72 course with tees for every skill level. Also, you can enjoy the Bridgewater full-service restaurant that's open year-round. Visit bridgewatergc.com to see everything Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn has to offer. Enjoy the rest of the game. You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Komets trying to finish this one off. 4:12 to go here in the third period. Komets lead at 6-2. Another power play for the Komets. Here is Redicott at the blue line to Sean Szydlowski, right side, coming down low. Now they give it back to Szydlowski. Szydlowski comes in front, and it had a man. It was Shaw, but it was broken up to the blue line. Redicott with it again. Back over Szydlowski with a drive, and it goes off the glove of Gilliman out of play.
Yep, deflected up into the screen. It'll stay in the Wichita zone. Another face-off for the Komets. Because the Komets, 41 shots on goal. They've been out shooting them 41-33. 8 shots by Wichita in this period. Komets 10.
Here's the face-off. Comes up to Redicott at the blue line. Now he'll move it over. Now Redicott back over. Szydlowski right side. Here's a shot off the side of the post. Lasarchik. Sean Szydlowski on the right side. Up top row. Redicott couldn't quite handle the pass. It goes back into the Komet zone. 3:36 to go here in the third. Sean Szydlowski with the puck. Komets up 6-2. Looking for more. Coming across the line is Lasarchik. Going to go down into the corner. Now Starrett on the far side for the Thunder. Goes down into the corner. And Wichita is able to move it on the left side. They'll move it all the way down. It comes down. Lekkas comes out of the pipe. Still stopping.
Stops it behind the net. Regroup, guys.
And the
still
Komets
power play.
with the puck. Here's Redicott on the far side. Flipped forward. Going to go here on the near side corner. And it's Clark. Clark sends it off the wall. Verpaelst got in the way, and now it comes out all the way into the Komet zone.
Under 3 minutes.
Haas goes underneath below the goal line. And now it'll be Haas ripping his man off the puck. Goes along the far side with under 3 to go. Komets give it up. And going down into the corner. They got a man camped out in front, but here's Verpaelst coming back quickly. He's able to steal it away.
Man open on the far side.
Rymsha coming across, trying to get it over to McKenzie. Scores! But the net came off. Are they going to count this? It's going to count.
Yeah, they're saying it went in before the goaltender got to the other side. Komets, a nice goal-mouth pass. Right on the stick. McKenzie puts it in the net.
It's a power play goal for the Komets. Brett McKenzie
17-24, that came at McKenzie.
His second of the game.
That's his 23rd of the season.
And 2 straight games, the Komets put 7 on the board.
Well, you got Toledo on Friday, so we've got things going our way. Toledo does win tonight, so...
And now they are going to look at this. So not up on the board yet. Here's Rymsha. It went off the defenseman's skate, and the goaltender kicked it off himself as McKenzie was coming down on that far side. Now, we had a very similar situation like this in Wheeling. Almost the same play.
Before the net came off.
And it went against the Komets that night. The referee, he pointed at a goal, so it's going to have to be conclusive in order to reverse it. And he comes out of the box, and he says it's a goal. All right, now we'll put that 7 up there.
McKenzie is 23rd. Rymsha gets the assist. We'll see if there's another one on it.
43 shots tonight for the Komets.
Yep.
14 goals in 2 games for the Komets.
Another power play goal, too.
2.5 to go in the game. McKenzie gets his second of the night. And Wichita with the puck in their own zone. Pass comes ahead. Wichita will bring it in. Knocked down by the Komets. And we go up along the far side. Komets weave it into the Wichita zone. Here's Bayless. And Bayless going to go down into the corner. Here's Petruzzelli up along the wall. Petruzzelli tripped up on the play by Safin, and the puck is going to come loose. Now grabbed by Verpaelst. He'll turn the corner. Jenks, rather. He'll get it across to Petruzzelli. Petruzzelli cut into the net. He'll take a shot, and a save made by Gillum. Going up along the left side and back. Lesarchik with it. Verpaelst going all the way back. Back on the far boards. And now it's sent across the line. Here's Lesarchik with a shot and a save made by Gillum. What a save. Got the stick on it.
Had to open that. Couldn't put it away.
Now a cross-ring pass. Fournier with a drive. And a blast goes wide. Adam Henry will pick it up with 1.5 left. Komets come across again. And it will find its way now back into the Komets.
Waved off. No icing.
Rishi goes behind the net for Wichita. Going up along the near boards. And now sent up along the near side. It goes to Mason Bergh. Bergh to Lesarchik. His shot is blocked. And it goes down below the goal line. Lesarchik with it. Behind the net. Here's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski gets taken off the puck. And Salvaggio's got the puck for Wichita. With a minute left. Salvaggio with a shot. Puck is going to go wide. Deflected. And now Starrett on the far side. Cross-ring pass. Comes up along the near wall. Back up to the blue line. Starrett with it again. Lost it. Redekop gets it to Sean Szydlowski. Now back to Starrett. Starrett coming in on Lekkas. His shot, and Lekkas is
jamming it in. Trying to jam at it. Komet defense come back and help out. 44 shots by the Komets. 34 by Wichita. 13 in this period. 38 seconds in a face-off in the Komet zone. Komets ahead 7-2.
Stefanos Lekkas played very well here tonight in his pro debut.
Yep.
Looks like he's going to take home the win. 32 saves so far tonight. Here's the face-off. Comes up to the blue line. And it's sent into the corner. Oh, it's going to grab the safety screen, so we'll have another face-off.
Yep. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone. McKenzie continues to take the draw.
Komets back in action here at the Coliseum on Friday, 8 o'clock start time against the Toledo Walleye, who were victorious 5-3 over Cincinnati tonight. Puck comes up to the blue line after the drop. Knocked away. Komets are able to get it out.
Out of the zone.
Brady Shaw reaching back for it. Can't get it into the Wichita zone. Now it comes into the near side corner here in the Komet end. Jamming away at it is Redekop. Redekop trying to pump it upstairs. Bat it around. Now Dickman goes down low. Dickman now puts it out in front. Rymsha locks up his man. Comes down in front again. The Komets are able to clear it down with just 5 seconds to go. And the Komets win it 7-2 here tonight.
Good win for them.
Stefanos Lekkas, his first pro win. And the Komets put another 7 goals up on the board. 2 straight games, they put a 7 spot. Third time this season they put up 7 goals. 14 goals in the last 2 games from the Komets. And this offense needs to click with the Toledo Walleye coming to town Friday.
Exactly. They outshoot them 13-9 in the period. 44-34 in the game. Outscore them 2-1 in the third period. 5-1 in the second period. And a tie score in the first. 7 good goals. Komets winner 7-2.
Big win for the Komets.
Yes.
Back at it on Friday against Toledo. We'll be back to wrap it up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Oscar C.